Yahoo! Prof here. Let's get a squeezy. And there's something in this this box here that Mewtwo is, I don't know if he's guarding, is he pushing it?
I don't know.
Let's take a look at what's...
3, 2, 1.
We have the new... Wait, is this just a Viper? Is there anything special about this? Haven't we done a bunch of videos like the Viper Mini, the Viper Wireless? Is there something about this one?
8K, bro.
Like the 8K resolution? Like
No.
you know, really high resolution?
No. It does like 20,000. Beep boop beep. No, man.
It's really fast.
8,000 hertz hyperpolling.
I read that as hypercooling.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. 8,000 hertz hypercooling. All right. Nice job, Razer.
But yeah.
Basically, yeah, 20,000, 20,000. 2,000.
20,000?
20,000 DPI, optical switches,
Oh,
8K pulling.
wasn't this the one too that Rocket Jump Ninja said he was having better tracking with at like 1600 versus 400 and testing like that? I think he was saying that.
I thought it was certain games didn't work properly with it. I thought that's what he was having. That's what I took away from his video. All right, well, we don't need a knife.
Oh no, this was on Twitter. I think I might have sent you that tweet.
That could
Hey,
be. That could be.
Slice it.
No, don't worry about it. All right.
But yeah, I think he has found that higher DPIs tend to track better with these higher refresh rate mouses.
No, you're thinking of Battle Nonsense is what you're thinking of. That's the one that I found when he did the review of this mouse.
Yeah.
He was saying basically, yes, 8K does help.
Yeah.
But also going from 400 DPI to 800 to 1600 also increases like just your movement, accuracy, and smoothness, and all of that stuff. So.
Damn it, are you interrupting this video? I think you are.
400 DPI is dead rip. Alright, it's coming out. Pretty standard packaging if you've had any of the newer Razer mice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, any of the higher end ones, because the lower end ones are basically just a cardboard.
Pretty much. Yes.
Square. Not even a what's a square without a side
They
on
used
it?
to have the plastic, kind of like the HyperX that we.
Yeah, way back.
Not so long ago, where you take it out of the sleeve and then there's a plastic setup that they have. Now they're going towards this whole.
Hamlet just standing here. You go. This is Hamlet, guys. He wants attention. He's gonna get it or take it if you don't give it to him. So he's just standing up towards his legs.
That's okay.
That's
right. So yes, it's kind of like a coffin, if you will. You know, you open it up.
And you got the little
There's your
baggie.
mouse. Yep.
They still don't store the cable properly.
Oh no, they don't. All right. Well, that's okay because you just lift it up. There's your cable. There's that. This has nothing in it.
It's like one of those baggies you get for the power supplies.
Yuppers.
Except
no plastic.
I mean, isn't cloth more harder to produce than plastic?
I have no idea.
Like, I mean, I understand the no plastic because like recycling and stuff, but like,
yeah,
isn't that much harder to decompose and make?
the only thing that's plastic is the mouse. All right.
How
Standard.
we can't have that anymore either, you know.
That guy got a little annihilated. Don't worry about it.
No, that's like Vaxi, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, that's definitely second gen.
Sounds loose.
And the buttons actually do stick out a little bit farther.
Yeah.
So you can differentiate them and feel them a little bit better. How about you put your hand on that and I'll take over. Thank you.
Rubber grips feel nice.
Yeah?
They're not too grippity. I think this mouse is actually a little too big for me, to be truthful.
What?
Yeah. The stretch here. Like,
that's smaller than the...
see, because I want to put the... No, it's where the grip is, because my thumb wants to be right there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If I want to grip it with full length of my hand, I got to get it, like, there.
Into your meaty grip.
Right, but then it if you know, stuff doesn't align then. So realistically, I should be holding it here.
Yeah.
But then I'm missing a whole bunch of...
No.
Mouse, right here.
Well, it's not technically designed for palm grip, I don't believe.
It's like finger grip, for sure.
I mean, you can kind of palm it if you have either tiny little hands or, you just hold it weird.
Even on this one, though, there's less travel on the forward than the back. The back has a whole bunch of travel.
Yeah.
And the forward's like...
Yeah, it's nice and crisp. There's nothing to it, yeah.
Scroll wheel. That's a pretty nice
good.
scroll wheel, yeah. both in the clickiness, like.
Let me put my hand on this real quick, just to.
Control it then. That's just.
I mean, it feels like the Viper.
Oh wait. Let's check this. Yep. I'm not gonna pull it off because I'm gonna put it away shortly, but still the non-reusable. I shouldn't say non-reusable. You can reuse the tie here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stay attached to the cable.
What was it? The Vaxi?
Vaxi is the exact same. You can tell that it's probably the same OEM.
Yeah.
But they actually have it where it loops on the cable. And I can tell you, like, if you guys think you're not going to lose this, you're wrong. Also, if you have one of those animals named a Hamlet, he's going to take it.
Yeah, he's going to play with it. It's a toy.
And then eat it. And
that's not good.
Not ingest it, but, like, chew it up.
Yeah.
So, all you have to do is put a little loop on there and attach it to the cable, and grand.
Well, once you're done with it, toss her out.
Hey, look, they put a little bit of strain relief on here. It's still, though, rock freaking hard.
Yeah, but I mean, the cable is also
A little bit thicker.
It has to be.
Better than mine. If you guys didn't see this, it got a bit torqued.
That's 7,000 more hertz that it's doing signal transfer versus the standard 1K.
Yeah, 1K is standard for gaming. Right?
Yeah.
20K DPI. I want to see somebody use that. Like actually use that. Like default game sense.
Yeah.
20K DPI.
I think I've played against some of those guys.
Yeah, I know, right? Call of Duty.
Just spinning in circles. They're always the ones getting the headshots. I don't know what it is. It's got to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, like, why aren't we always playing at 20K DPI?
I don't know.
But I mean, guys, it feels like a Viper. A little bit nicer, a little bit updated. Not really my grip style. I did use one, and I still have it on my desk on the little docky thing.
The Viper Ultimate.
Viper Ultimate. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Decent mouse. I would say of like the wireless mice, the RX3 is probably more me, more my grip style. If you're going for like a light wireless mouse, that style of mouse is a bit better. It's pretty low, pretty wide, and I can see why some people would have wanted like. A lot of people thought the Viper Mini was going to be like their like godsend, but it's too tiny.
I mean, if you have little hands or your fingertip.
But I think a lot of people just wanted this mouse, but just smaller, just like 5% or something.
Have you tried a Deathadder V2 Mini?
Yes, and I've also tried the.
That's like a 60% mouse, man.
What
I
is
swear.
Crate 2013.
Yeah.
You want a small mouse?
Like, go for that one.
Go for that one.
Yeah.
Crate 2013.
If you're a fingertip gripper.
Yeah, if you can even find one, and it uses the venerable Deathadder 2013 sensor, which, as we all know, is one of the best sensors ever.
It was the...
be aware, though, that one has no adjustable lift height, so your lift height on it is like, I want to say that high.
You could fit your Buick underneath there, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's like a 25-pack of CDs, you know? Like, just like...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And they never patched it because it's a China-only mouse. So, yeah, it was like that, I swear. Like, just like, you'd still be tracking. You'd just be like...
How's that possible? The Deathadder 2013's not that bad.
It was when it originally launched. It got a firmware update. The Crate 2013 never got the firmware update.
I suppose it doesn't have any onboard memory, does it?
Yep, correct. Yep.
That's really garbage.
Yep.
I'm glad they fixed that on their current mice.
Yep.
Props to Razer for at least listening after all these years.
And then not requiring you to use their software, too. Because the other thing is a lot of these companies that have onboard memory will still require you to use their software. Yeah. Which is, I want to program it once on a computer I care nothing about.
Forget it. Yeah.
And then just...
Have it be done?
Yeah, have it be done. Or, the other thing they could do is, out of the box, put it at 400, 800, 1600, 3200 and be done. 1000 DPI. That's what we want. Just one on the lowest lift height, and then that setting, and then we'd all be happy. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe not the people who play at like weird DPI. So
sure, they can do what they want, but out of the box, it should come in, pretty standard. I mean, Deathadder is always going to come in 1800. Actually, no, I think the V2 was the first one to not ship with 1800 for a step.
Yeah, wasn't it just 400, 800, 1600, and 3200?
Yep. And they didn't even do 64 because nobody uses that.
They're actually going towards the professional gamers now.
Yeah.
Weird.
But no, if you like the Viper, keep it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Viper and you want a Viper, consider this one. It's nicer.
It's the same price too, isn't it?
It's the same price as the old one.
Yeah.
The new one is now reduced down to below 40.
Oh, the old one?
Original Viper is now...
If you can find one, because they're being discontinued, if I remember correctly.
I don't think discontinued, but you can easily find them on Best Buy.
No, they're discontinuing them.
Oh, well,
from one of the reviews I saw of it.
You can still find them for $40 or less.
Yeah, I mean that's because they're getting rid of them.
Well, if you want one for cheap,
yeah,
get one now then.
I'm just saying, like, that was the one thing I saw. I think it was Dimitri.
Yeah.
He said that they brought it at the same price point, and then as the original when they launched it.
Yep.
So they're not price gouging you, you know.
Right.
The only reason it's there is because they're trying to get rid of the original ones.
Well,
that's
that's like all the Deathhadders. Like the new Deathadder is always the same price as the old Deathadder, and then the old Deathadder you get until there aren't any more, unless you're talking about the Deathadder 2013.
Yeah.
And they just remake that like 86 million times.
Yeah, with a different coating.
With a different coating and a different name.
And call it the Chroma.
No, they have the Essential, the Expert, the...
Yeah.
There's one more in there, too. I forget, but... Just keep renaming.
There was the Elite, the Essential, and the Expert. Yeah.
And there was the original one, it was just Deathadder. It wasn't even Elite, it was just Deathadder.
Yeah, but there's like Deathadder.
That's what people
Black.
call it 2013.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that is the one mouse that Razer seems to actually re-release under a different name.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, say if you look at a Basilisk Essential, actually different mouse from the normal Basilisk. The Basilisk Elite, or, you know, like, they're actually different mice, whereas the Deathadder, at least the 2013 version, has the same mouse as all these different.
Yeah.
And I still put my hand on it. I think you got the Expert or the Essentials from me.
I think it's the Expert. Yeah.
And I put my hand on it, and I'm like, oh god, it's like I'm in 2007 again.
Which also has the same sensor as the Deathadder 2013.
Yep.
I think it's the 3988. It's the Avogo.
Or not 3389? No?
No, 3389 is the current one.
Oh, yeah. It's very confusing.
It's the 3988.
But Deathadder was really the only one, minus the Crate 2013, that used that. So.
No, the Torx X5 also used it.
How many years later was that, though?
I don't
like
remember.
5.
No. I remember it being used during Battlefield 4. And that came out like in 2013, 2012. I don't remember. I'm too old for this.
But yeah, so if you like a Viper, you now have a better Viper. What I want to see is a Deathadder V2.
The only thing you got to test it out, and this is something we can't do here during the unboxing, is in-game.
Yep.
Your results to see if it actually.
I actually have high refresh rate now, guys. I basically hit 144. I mean, not all the time, like 130 or higher all the time. In
you gotta test that out then.
Call of Dudes.
Yeah, you gotta test it out and report back how it is. If it makes a noticeable difference.
Probably not.
Or if it's just placebo.
Is this one NVIDIA whatever certified?
I think all of them are. Are you talking the
Reflex.
Instantaneous?
Reflex. NVIDIA Reflex certified.
Where it's so fast that whatever?
Yeah.
I think even the original Viper was.
Okay. I just didn't know if this one... I mean, you would think because it's the better, more faster one that it would be. But because I'm just saying, like, the real buyer of this mouse is the guy with the 360 hertz 1080p monitor.
Yeah.
That is...
Yeah, because... What was it? 1,000? It was only like 3 times faster or something like that. You're going to get some chop in there.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like butts. It's like, you ever played games with a Bluetooth mouse? I had like high refresh rate.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know how bad it was until I tried playing Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
With, I think it was a Deathadder V2 when we first got it.
Yeah, because you wanted to try Bluetooth. Oh, I gotta try Bluetooth. My Bluetooth isn't working right.
It's not pairing. And then I finally got it, and then I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Now, I will say, like, if you use your laptop, like, I use my Rival 3 at work. Bluetooth on my work laptop.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfectly fine for browsing.
Yeah, it's real choppy.
Day to day. And then I keep the USB dongle in there when I need to troubleshoot somebody else's laptop because I can just pop it in there, swap it over to wireless, and guess what? I can now work on 2 different computers.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I would love if Logitech would make me a 305 with freaking Bluetooth in it, which I know they can make.
Yeah.
Because they have other mice that have, like, the 603, the trackball that is over here.
Even,
trackball.
I hate to bring Corsair into this, but even, like, the guitar, I think it was.
Yeah.
That had Bluetooth built in.
The new one, right? I actually had that at work.
Pro wireless.
Remember, I started my new job before I happened and found Rival 3 wirelesses.
Yeah.
So I was running that initially.
Yeah.
At work. It's worse shape.
It's probably best that you went to the Rival 3 wireless. Because I'm pretty certain the battery life on the guitar is significantly worse, than the Rival 3 wireless.
And so. I mean, you knew from like day one that I wanted a Rival 3 wireless for work. I just literally could not.
Yeah. You
just got to walk into a random Walmart and get them under MSRP.
Yeah. I think I looked at Walmart like a week after you did, and there were just like 40 of them sitting on a shelf. I'm like, oh, that's where they went. Walmart had them. All right.
Yeah, and they were selling them for $10 below MSRP, which I'm like, what the fuck?
We finally got one at work.
Yep.
Yeah, after 40 years of waiting, basically.
So that is one thing that Razer guys does very well too. The rubber side grips here.
Yeah.
Unlike SteelSeries, they don't fall off. Tend to.
Well, those don't because they're like
molded
part
into
of the mouse. Yeah.
These are made like a drill. Like okay, so say we look at the oldie snap-on drill. These are molded into
the actual body,
the actual housing.
Yeah.
So this is your nylon reinforced. Glass fiber filled plastics here, so you can throw it at squares, hit them, knock them out, pick it up, and it's fine.
Please don't.
I'm not going to.
Okay, yeah.
There are cats fighting behind you, though.
Oh man, cat deathmatch.
Of course, now that.
Of course. Oh, we're overheating.
Well, let's finish this video up then, guys. So yeah, these Razer mouse, from my understanding, are made like almost the same way as. Well, I'm also knocking things over. Any of these drills here, my snap-ons, my you got your Bosch, your it's a bit dead. All of this is molded right into the plastic, and you can tell, like, see it's flush. That's very similar to how Razer does it. So they do a very good job. Unlike SteelSeries, where you rub it wrong one time under using it for a couple hours, and it's hot, and it just falls off.
Glued on, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, if you like the Viper, or you think you like the Viper, especially if you have one of those lightning fast monitors. Like I have 144 4K. If you're talking, there's 240, 144p, 1440p, and 360 1080p. Here you go. Give it a shot.
Yep. That's the mouse for you.
Currently, there's no other competitors at 8K, I don't think.
I think Asus has one.
Maybe
it's Gigabyte.
No, Asus does have one. It's the Gladius, which is an awful shape.
Yeah.
Because they put the switches too far back in the mouse, and that causes a ton of issues.
Yeah, I think I saw Gigabyte might have one too.
Which don't buy any of their mices.
Yeah. Wait
for other brands. I'm sure because the inside of this, Razer didn't make that. They bought that from somebody like Avago or whoever owns them now.
Yeah.
So you'll see it in other mice, or you'll even see it in other Razer mice.
Eventually.
So, but otherwise, if you like the Viper shape and you have one of those just fast monitors, pick it up. My only recommendation would be try with a higher DPI and lower in-game sense. From what I've heard from like pro players or mouse enthusiasts, 1600. Like say if you normally play at 400, bump that up to 16 and then lower your in-game sense.
Down to 25%.
Yeah, or whatever, because some games aren't linear. Like CSGO is not linear. Did you know that one? That's so dumb. The other thing you have to be aware of too is like some games have your scope as a scalar, and some of them have them as a ratio, and some of them have them as a like say 1 and 1 is the same. So you might have to lower your scoped DPI as well. Just keep that in mind. But it really does seem to look like a higher DPI does better with these higher refresh rates. Makes sense. They're getting more data in. They want to see a bigger picture, essentially. A lot of these sensors, though, still to this day do not do better. Like above 1600, they still don't do great. The Rival 600 was one that was good at 2400, but I would stop at 1600 personally. And I do use that on the desktop. So
unless you got a 4K panel, almost no point in going above that.
Right.
Or I'd say even higher than a 4K panel.
Yeah. Multiple. I'm fine at 1600.
Yeah.
But I'm very used to 1600. I've used that for years upon years upon years upon years.
Yeah.
Somebody at work uses like 3200, and it's like on his 1080p laptop, and I'm like, how the...
Don't worry about it.
I can't. That's why it's not my laptop. So yeah, check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know, if we do an actual review, or sometimes I'll use it for a couple days and get feedback back. What you guys want to hear about? Do you want to hear me rant about some stuff? Because I can rant. And by the way, Minling Tan, unblock me, damn it. It's only been 3.5 years now or something.
Don't worry about it.
Still have no idea why he blocked me.
Don't worry about it. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it. Anything else you got left to say?
Nope.
Alright.
For any of the behind-the-scenes stuff like this, follow at the Prophecyst on the Twatters and Instagrams. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.